Hey, how's it going? I'm going to briefly go over what I did to remove the clock spring slash cable reel for a 2008 Honda Odyssey. I believe this applies to the, I think '08 through 2010 is the same part. Anyway, we're going to be messing with the airbag, so I will go ahead and say this for entertainment purposes only. This is not advice. This is just a record of how I accomplished this job, and you should definitely pay somebody else a lot of money to do it for you. So, anyway, first off, we have 3 Phillips head screws underneath, holding this clamshell together. One will be behind the steering wheel adjuster. Try to show you those real quick. Yeah, that one, or somewhere back there, and there. Disconnect negative battery cable, and I flashed the headlights a little bit. That is what I did. That was to reduce the possibility of the airbag giving me any kind of issues. Next, work on getting this clamshell off of here, or at least out of the way. Just kind of have to fight with it a little bit. Put this down for 2 seconds. I swear this was easier on the last one. There we go. Out of the way. Next, we had a T30 in here and a T30 in here. That is these T30 screws. After those are out, this whole guy kind of just yeah. I tell you what, it was popping out before. There we go. Connector, slide the black back, it pops off. Connector, pinch tab at the bottom, it comes out. Nut in the middle. Have a impact wrench with a 19mm socket. Next, if the steering wheel does not want to come straight off, have a puller and just to show you real quick, I am threading this puller into, oh, it's upside down, my goodness. Well, hope I didn't give you all motion sickness there. That hole, this hole. It's got 2 little threaded holes for a puller to fit into. Those are the holes that I use to remove this. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. Go ahead and thread those all the way in, finger tight. Then set the middle, that ram there, against the shaft in the middle. It's got a little dimple for you to lock that into. Another thing I'll mention is that it's a good idea to go ahead and have the steering wheel relatively straight ahead, because that's where the clock spring likes to rest. You don't want to have to fool with trying to twist it around. Just put the wheels straight. Put the wheels straight. That's usually a good idea when you're working on stuff. Go ahead and put the wheels straight. All right, steering wheel is off. We're gonna have to kind of hold this phone right side up. We have to fish this little guy, that yellow connector, out of there. All right, and here is our reel assembly. Now we have a clip down here that pops off, and in the back of it, it's a little bit finicky. There is a reach in with a pocket screwdriver. Let me get that in, and it'll be easier once I have it off for you to see what's going on in there. You can also, or I could also, because this is not instructional, I could have removed the whole multifunction switch assembly right here, because you got Phillips, and Phillips, and I'll give you a little bit easier access to that clip. But anyway, disconnect this connector right here, and untangle this cable right there, get it out of its position. If you are working on this, don't try to remove that. That stays with it. Right here is the clip that holds the top of this in. It latches to that. So all you have to do is reach in with something. All I had to do, excuse me, was reach in with a screwdriver and push this down, and it unhanded that little tab, and let me get it out. Now the connector, pull this back forward, or so I thought. There. Oh, it is forward. Never mind. Anyway. Last connector is right down here. I should have got some pliers to do this, because that would have been easier, but here we are, and I'm trying to speed through this video, so don't like wasting the viewer's time. Yet I am not so bold as to assert that I do not. All right, and this is the same kind of deal. Slide that black part back. This is real easy to disconnect. And then that guy just has to be fished up through those cables, and we are out. And we have our brand damn new, right from the junkyard factory. And this is where you don't get this guy all twisted up crazy. Just be gentle with it. Don't turn it around. Certainly don't turn it around 180 degrees or more. We are that connection up top. I'm gonna fish this guy back down through there to back to his own country where he belongs. And oh my goodness, ow. This is easier with 2 hands as opposed to 1. All right, and then this pushes straight on. Oh, having a conniption. There we go. There, now we are locked in. And going to restow our little cable up there. Our stern wheel. Fishing our little yellow guy back through there. Place back on the splines. Now we want to line up those little black pins on there with the steering wheel. Have that back in its resting position. Also, I should probably mention, it's probably a good idea to line these crosshairs up as much as they will go. So there are marks. Yeah, you can see them in the camera. Marks there. See these all guys? So you line up pretty good. Almost perfectly. As perfect as can be expected. Then we can take that 19mm nut and torque it to specifications. Click. And then our air bag, airbag. It's not a. Pop him back in. This is another reason why it's very nice, very kind of you to have the junk, whatever. Have all the junk, the battery negative terminal disconnected. I am not good at cameraman and everything else at the same time. It's not my calling. You hire a camera crew. So you won't be honking the horn while you're trying to put this guy back on there, because that would be unpleasant for your neighbors. They might go. They might report you to the homeowners association for the. Where's my bit? Where's my bit? Where's my bit? What the hell? My Phillips. I put it in here, didn't I? There we go. Got my bit. Alright. Me doing the good old get it. Them's in there. Hold that old bag of winds in there. This. Shove this guy back in there. Okay, pull that out a little more. A little bit more there. Beating the clock. Make sure all our levers are in the right position. Switch to my JIS screwdriver. JIS. Good one. Whoa, that was thunder. See, now that wasn't so bad. We are back in. Now, we can reconnect at risk of blowing up the airbag. Here's another thing. I tucked it down there so it wouldn't accidentally touch and blow up the airbag on me, because that would have been unpleasant. I wouldn't have liked that. That would have made this day worse. Okay. There we go. Now hopefully that cruise control works.